Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I've got the long and professional version of Qabuli Pulow. So let's get started. Now I'm going to start off with the garnish. So in a fry pan, I'm going to pour some oil, and I've got a bowl here that I've covered it up with foil. So I'm just going to my oil, I'm add a couple of cardamom pods, and I've Julianne Carrots here. I'm adding half a teaspoon of sugar, and I'm going to fry off my carrots until they just lose their shape. And then I'm just going to put it in my foil bowl, and that's it. Now the heat here is on medium. Now I've got 2 cups of sultanas, and I'm going to put some cardamom pods again, and I'm literally going to fry this up for 30 seconds until they just start changing their color and shape a little bit, and then remove it, and I put it in a separate foil bowl. Now I've got slithered almonds here. I literally just toast it for 30 seconds and then I remove it, and I'll put that aside for later. I'm going to use that for the garnish for later on. So I'm going to get started on my stock now. Now keep in mind guys, I am making a very big batch here. So I've got about 10 diced onions here, and I've got 2 cups of oil. Now I'm going to fry my onions till they're golden brown, and once I've done that, I'm now going to add 2 shredded carrots. I think they, yep. And then I'm going to fry that off till they're nice and crispy. And now I'm adding 3 kilos of chicken. This is casserole meat, some with some skin on, some with not. Now I'm going to cook this for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of salt here, and I'm going to put the lid on to help with the cooking process. Now as you can see, after about 10 minutes it's released some water from the chicken, or the chicken juice, which is what we want. We want no pink visible at the moment, which is what we have here. As you can see, the chicken color has changed from pink to white. So I'm going to now add 2 tablespoons of Chaar Masala and 1 teaspoon of Garam Masala. I'm going to give that a quick mix. I'm going to add in another tablespoon of salt, and I'm going to cover with water just so the chicken is covered. I'm not going to over cover it, because then that way my stock will be too much. Just so the chicken is covered, and I'm going to cook this up for another 10 to 15 minutes, and that's about it. So I'm going to keep this aside and start on the rice part. So in a very deep big pan, I'm going to bring water to boil, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of salt. Now once my water is boiling, I'm going to add 15 cups of rice here. Now this is washed rice and been soaked for a couple of hours. Now I've boiled my rice for exactly 11 minutes here. And what I'm going to do is the assemble part now. So just the oil of the stock, I'm going to put it into my pan and oil up my pan. And then I'm going to add all my parboiled rice back into the pot. Now what I'm going to do here, from the stock of my chicken, I'm just going to add the stock part to the rice. And I'm going to give it a gentle toss. I don't know if you can see here, and make sure it's all mixed together. And I'm making a dome shape as we go. I'm trying to bring the rice into the middle. and I'm going to pour holes into my rice. Keep in mind, guys, at this point my heat is on very, very high. Now I've added a tablespoon of Chaar Masala again, and to one side of the pot I'm going to add the chicken. To the other side of the pot, which I had in my foil bowls, is going to be the shredded carrots and the sultanas. Now I'm going to need a cloth to catch the seam, and I'm going to cook this now on low heat for 40 minutes. And that's about it, guys. It's a little bit tricky. There's a few processes and steps here, but at the end results you get the best rice ever. So I'm going to serve up now. So basically what happens is I remove the chicken and the sultanas first, and I gently mix the rice. Now in my dish what I do is I take out the rice first, and once my serving dish is about halfway full, I then put the chicken in the middle, and then I cover that up with more rice, and that's it. Then I'm ready for the garnish, which is the carrots, sultanas, and the almonds. That's it, guys. That's how you make Qabuli Pulow the long way. You have to use 2 pots and a big strainer this way, but I assure you, anytime you make this, your guests will be raving about it forever. It's honestly one of the best. Until next time, guys, have a lovely day.